Hi YouTubers, this is Debbie. I'm sorry I haven't vlogged in the last 2 or 3 days. I am still fighting a horrible pain in my shoulder, and so I'm going to have to see if they can try something else to do an MRI and see if there's problems in it. So I think that has a whole lot to do with my water weight gain and stuff like that, because I'm fighting this inflammation, and it is a #1 bad thing for me to have this inflammation. But I have still maintained amazingly, eating pretty much 1,600 to 2,000 calories on the keto type style diet. I just got that new book that Maria Emmerich had wrote. It's I'm not sure what the name of it is. Darn it, I'm sorry. But anyway, I got that one because somebody mentioned on the vlogs, and I got I've had some other ones, but that one I want to read all the way from cover to cover because it's really detailed and it's really good. But pretty much so far what I'm getting from it is you have to get in the right kinds of fats. You know, more than the other kinds, but you can get lots of calories in. But somewhere, and the problem with keto too, that I've listened to some people talk about. Well, that's and they cut back on calories and all of that. The balance is so different for each person that you have to tweak it, I guess. And every one of the people say that based on the percentages. One person's body might take a little bit more protein than another one's. Anyway, so, or less protein or a better fat ratio. For me, I am trying to stay actually at 5% carb or less, because I really want to get this keto adaptive type lifestyle. Right now, I just want to stay stabilized until I've got another week, about a week of P3. And then it's free game as far as going fully keto, nutritional ketosis or whatever. But I'm going to try it. Anyway, my weight is, my LIW was 151.4. On this last 2 weeks, I've been maintaining, I actually when I first started out, I got up to 153.4, but still within that 2-pound window, so I wasn't real stressed. But when I started eating this keto, then I dropped down a little bit. I ended up at the very lowest, 149.9, I think, or 149.7. And I was really excited. But either way, like today, I'm 150.4. So it's about 0.5 or 6 more than I was yesterday. And that's kind of what it's going. It's like 149.9, 150.4. In one time, the last about 3 days ago or 4 days ago, it was about 150.7 or something like that. And I was getting concerned, but then I'm like, don't get concerned. I'm on P3 and I'm still under LIW, so gosh, just hang in there. I have not been really stressing about what's on that food plate or anything, as long as I'm going with keto type foods. And it's hard to say. Like, I have a lot of energy, but I'm working probably 14-hour days right now, and I have this bad shoulder, so it's hard to know the energy level. But I think that it's good for me, and I am kind of excited about going to the P4 part, time, and then be able to, I'm excited for a week to get by, and I'm thinking that I will be stabilized a week from now. I'll probably still be at this weight. I really do feel that way, and I'll maybe have a little bit more time to do a little walking and things like that I haven't been doing right now. But and I guess I better get back to work before I get let go, whatever. Anyway, like I said, I think that this isn't the end all for everyone, but for me, I think it'd be the right thing to keep on experimenting. And I'm really tracking all my percentage ratios and all that, fats, carbs, and proteins, and I'll see how it goes. And then if one day I do a little bit more protein, if I gain or lose, then I'm gonna make notes of that, because I really am the N1 study, like that Jimmy Moore says online. I've seen three of his interviews, long ones, and then I've seen that's Dr. George Ide, E-D-E, and then studying what this Maria Emmerich is talking about. Insulin, for me, is going to be the big deal. I'm going to try to, the problem is, too, and I told my husband this because he loves my stuff that I'm making for my diet, but he also eats a ton of carbs. And so if you eat carbs at the same time of fats, you kick up the insulin and it stores the fat as fat. And it uses the carbs for the protein, and it turns on your insulin trigger. So I said, that's not too good. If you're going to do high fat, you have to stick with high fat. And if you do want to have a little carb, don't do it when you're eating a fat. That's in that Suzanne Summers book too. And that is actually, I think it does work if you just don't eat it with a carb. So if you have a glass of wine, don't eat a bunch of junky food with it, because that's just asking for trouble. Or don't eat anything that's going to be off the high fat and low. But anyway, I'm rambling. So anyway, it's a great day. I hope everybody's having a great things. I couldn't sleep because of my shoulder, so you guys nursed me for 2 hours last night watching vlogs and commenting. Gave me something to do when everybody else was sleeping. My shoulder was killing me. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Happy Friday.